Well, UKIP's David Coburn is set to become the party's first Scottish MEP and joins us now from our Edinburgh studio. Good morning to you.
Good morning, how are you?
Nigel Farage says if you're elected, you'll inject something new into Scottish politics. What is that?
Well, basically we're going to be giving him something different. It's not going to be the same arguments you get from all the tarred old parties. All you see are the same old things. All the Scottish parties agree with each other more or less about everything on the sort of left-wing agenda. Now we're going to see something different. We're going to see a libertarian agenda, which I'll be pushing as hard as possible.
But ultimately you will just be a party of protest, won't you?
No, absolutely not. If you look what's happened all across the country, we're certainly not a party of protest. We've done extremely well in Scotland. The various establishment groups, including the BBC, whatever, kept us off the radio and treated us as if we were a party who didn't have any representatives. Though last time UKIP won, or also came second rather, in the European election, and this time we've won. But they decided to keep us and treat us as a minor party, even though, quite frankly, we should have been treated as one of the established parties.
Well, the argument goes that you have no elected representatives in Scotland, but you'll be able to pursue...
This was a Europe-wide election and a British-wide election, so it's irrelevant. If we were standing for the Scottish Parliament, that would have been relevant, but let's focus on the future, if you don't mind. You'll be able to pursue the ideology of UKIP, but as a single Scottish MEP, what will you do for Scotland? Well, the first thing I would do is keep Scottish business and Scottish people aware of some of the crazy things going on in Europe, which will affect their businesses and their jobs.
Such as?
Well, all these mad sort of rules, regulations, restrictions.
What specifically? It's a very easy generalisation to say mad rules come from Brussels, but what specifically would you rail against?
Well, for the first thing I'd be against is the rules governing small businesses. I mean, there are so many restrictions put forward every week.
What specifically?
Specifically, goodness gracious, just come off the top of my head, I can't think, but there's so many of them.
But isn't that the problem? Isn't that it's very easy to say, oh, Brussels is mad, they're sending out mad rules, but if you can't give us one specific example of that, then you aren't any more than a party of protest.
Well, I can. The health and safety regulations. Every week they come out with more.
Well, give us a specific one then.
Oh gosh. It's early in the morning. I haven't had any sleep.